So this is the next project. There is still some transmission leak coming from somewhere. It's there, you can see it's there. It's all down there. It's not coming from the front or anything like that. It's not coming from the transfer case. And the only hole or thing I can think of is that seal, the CV axle seal. Okay, in order to get the shaft out, I got to move this knuckle, and to do that, I got to remove the, what is that called? The outer something, and we got to get the ball joint separated. I wish I could remember that. So, anyways, let's start with the easy one. Screw this down, it pinches that up and takes it out. There it is. Boom. Okay. So coming out so easy. Wow, okay. Alright, so that was way too easy. So the last thing is the big axle nut. If you're working on your 2001 Acura or anything, it's going to be way more difficult than this. But again, I had this out so much, that's why it's super easy. Let's get this out. Okay. All right. Oh, it's just a matter of muscling this away. Boom. I think it, ouch, just came out. Okay. Now we're going to focus on that part. So we got this thing kind of freed up, and once we pop it loose, it'll come right out. So let's see if this is small enough. Nope, that is. I think I need to go in right here, right between this support frame and that's it. So that's what I'm gonna do from down below, and all you got to do is get in that little bit of space and just pop it out. So I'm just using the screwdriver to, I think that was enough. Yes, that was enough. All right, so now you just basically have to shimmy this out. There we are. All right, that is it. All right, this is my tool of choice to remove these things. Okay. Come on. Okay. Almost there. It's just I don't got a lot of leverage. Let's try this. There we are. Kaboom. All right, so that is out. Now let's go inspect. So this is the one we took out. That's OEM. This is RockAuto. If you want to see, that's the part number. So I'm doing a little more post-mortem, and I'm looking at this seal. And so you can see it's gummed up from there to there. And when you look at the video, again, I don't know exactly where. I'm going to assume I was yanking it out somewhere in here, but I really didn't mark it. However, where that hook went in, it stayed pretty still. It didn't move from here to all this way. It pretty much just hooked in and stayed until I finally popped it out. So I don't know enough to know if this could be a factory defect, and I mean, it certainly looks like it would cause a leak to me, but I don't know. I hope it is, because then hopefully what I did will fix it. So we will see. Time will tell. Let's just clean this up. Okay, so in order to press this thing in, I'm just gonna find the right size one of these that fits right over that. Oh, that looks like a keeper. How was that? Let's see. Yeah, I think that's the one. Okay, that's all right. Let me think about this. All right, this is the idea. I got that there. I got that there. And this, now I can get a whack. There we go. Oh, there we are. Looks like a tiny bit maybe sticking out up there, maybe, but methinks a few more taps. Okay. All right, let's get a few more. All right. Okay. There we are. Now that feels good. Oops, there we go. So we'll take a quick closer look. All right, let's get a good. That looks good. It feels good around everything. So this is part of the bushing set, bushing removal set. These threads are made to fit, or these, whatever this thing is, bearing is made to fit these things. So that fits in there nicely, and then I just hammered on this side so I could get some leverage. So it appears to be seated in there very well now. So all you really got to do is, without damaging anything, just feed this right in. There we are. Slap it in. Boom, there it is. Shimmy it in and come on now. There we are. That is that. Beautiful, beautiful. Get this baby in. There we go. Okay. That. That is that. Put that in. One thing to note is here, the hole for the cotter pin is pretty much parallel, so that I can easily insert it. And that's where you want it. Because if that hole goes this way, then it can be hard to get it in and out. Or probably more out than in. All right, now I just got to get the torque specs and torque this baby down. 54 Newton meters. So I have this preset. Once more, clickety click. So the lower ball joint calls for 59 to 69 Newton meters, but I don't know how you torque that, to be honest. I don't know, is there a low profile? So all I'm gonna do is just crank on it and call it 65. Okay. I might have it's hold that. Let's see. So far, good. Okay. Okay. Well, there we go. All right. That's 78. One more thing to do, and that's put that on. So, and you're not supposed to reuse these, but you know, what are you gonna do? And this has a super huge torque, but I don't have a torque bar or a wrench that goes that high, so I am going to all right, and it kind of lines up where the divot was, so bash that down a bit. There we are. That ain't going anywhere. Good work. All right, that is it. I'm gonna put the wheel back on. You don't need to see that.